some news today. If we could just ask you about goal line technology, it's been voted in by the Premier League today.
Good.
Are you happy about the introduction of that technology?
Yes, I am. Yeah, I think it's obviously something that people in football have wanted for a long, long time now. There's been a big debate, and for a while it was pushed back. But it's great now to see that everyone's on the same page and that we've introduced it. So I'm looking forward to that, and at least it will stop some of those, gross injustices that we've seen in recent years, where goals have obviously been scored and not allowed.
It's a big year, this obviously for you, for England, for the FA as well. I was reminded earlier today it's to be a year in the job for you next month. It seems it's gone very quickly. When you look back at the last 12 months, what's been you're most proud of? What's been the challenges? How do you reflect on it?
I haven't really thought about things to be proud of as such. I mean, it's been more a question, I think, of trying to make certain that I do the job properly. And as you rightly say, it was a quick start with just a couple of weeks with the players, and then a European Championship. Normally, you've had quite a lot of time with your players before you go to a Championship. But I think if I could wash my mind of the second half performance against Montenegro, I think I'd probably be quite happy with what we've done. I think there's been a lot of good performances. There's been some good play, and I'm very, very confident still that we will qualify. But of course, it's like everything else in football. Sometimes it's the last half of football that weighs on your mind, and we can't deny that in that last half of football we didn't play as well as we should have done.
What about another big topic here, Roy? Yesterday UEFA announced tough new sanctions with racist behaviour in the game. They will impose a minimum 10-game ban for players found guilty. Stadiums partially then fully closed. What's your reaction to that? And do you think the Football Association should also implement the same sanction?
Well, the Football Association will no doubt be guided by first UEFA and of course by FIFA. That's goes without saying, and it also goes without saying that those of us who work in football, we are all for zero tolerance, and we're all 100% against racism. So as far as the sanctions regarding the football players are concerned, or officials, I don't think there's anything to discuss. The one thing that concerns you a little bit, and certainly needs to be looked in a little bit closer, is what happens at the stadium, because it's very, very difficult sometimes for us within football to control every element that enters a stadium. I think in England we do it well. There's not many games in England where there's not CCTV footage. We can identify but can they do that all over Eastern Europe? Can they do that in Africa? Can they do that all over South America? I don't know. But from our point of view, we must welcome it. But I'm sure that for UEFA and FIFA, there's a lot more details and nuances they'll have to think about before they can just come out with a very clear statement of intent. I think probably deep down, ever since the draw at home to Ukraine, we've always realised that if we're going to win this group, the autumn period with 3 matches at home against our rivals, that's going to be the crucial time. And all I can hope for now is that when we put a team out for those last 4 games, we're going to have all the players available, because we've not been too lucky in that respect. In the last game it was major problems around the centre-back area. We lost Jack Wilshere, who everyone I think agrees with me is an integral part of our future, and yet he's played 119 minutes for the national team in the last year. So these are very positive things we've got to look forward to, and I'm very confident that the three home games and the away game against Ukraine will see us get the points we need. I don't think necessarily whether someone plays in a quarter final or a semi final or even a final is a necessary recommendation that you should play in the national team. But David's someone I have quite a lot of contact with. I'm really pleased for him that he's doing so well. I'm pleased to hear that he might continue there, and who knows. I know one thing, that if ever the day arose where I really did think that David Beckham was the man to play for England, he would be the first one to pitch up and say I'd love to play. But at the moment we've got a lot of other players. It's an area in which we're very strong, so no immediate plans.